Hello everyone. In this video, we will use the multimodal transcription conventions to transcribe a second multimodal resource, adding it to the transcript that we made in the previous video. So here we have the transcript that we produced in the last video, and we transcribed Trump's manual gestures. We represented those gestures, his manual actions, with a plus symbol. So that plus symbol is specific to that multimodal resource and that participant. In this video, we're going to look at a different multimodal resource that Trump uses, leaning over and shifting his gaze as he does so to address somebody in the background, presumably. I'll play the clip for you now.
Are we going to be able to go there?
It's about 30 minutes down the road.
Oh, 30 minutes, that's not down. That's a long way.
So we want to represent this lean that he does to the side. And to do so, we can't use the plus symbol to represent it because that one, as I've already said, represents his manual gestures or manual actions. So we're going to need a new symbol. But otherwise, the steps are the same as we did last time. So we're going to go into the video and scrub forward looking for the beginning of the lean. Okay, he's already leaning. We're going to go backwards. We're looking for the first frame at which that lean begins. So I would put it around here. And as before, we can play the selection to see where it begins. It seems that it begins right after the word nice, but before the in-breath. So the symbol that I'll choose is this plus-minus symbol. Now, you can use any symbol you want, but the reason I'm going to use the plus-minus symbol is because I've used the plus symbol for Trump before, and the plus-minus symbol looks related to it. And so you could, if you like, make symbols for each participant related to one another visually. You could also make symbols of particular multimodal resources related to one another, even if that's across participants. It just depends on what you want to emphasize or what you want to highlight, but the choice really is up to you to choose a symbol that you like. And we're putting it into the line below again. And I'm not going to represent the movement phases for this lean. I'm just going to write leans sideways. And I'm using the arrow again to indicate that this embodied action is continuing on down to another line. And now we're going to look to see where we want to end the lean. Oh, so there he stopped. So we're going to go back to this. So he starts resuming an upright position around here. Okay. So it's right as he says, oh. Oh. So I will then put our symbol here, and I will adjust this overlap bracket to make it a line. And then I will put the arrow, fix the alignment, and turns upright. And we'll see how long his return to an upright position takes. Okay, he's upright around here.
30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
So I'm going to transcribe the ending of it at the end of this unit. I'll use a couple of dashes to make them line up. So what this is saying is that the returning upright action occurs over this span of time, and corresponds to this speech in the line above. And that is a complete transcription of the leaning action. There are, of course, other elements of this action that we could transcribe. So, for example, his gaze direction could be transcribed as separate from the leaning. And that could be analytically relevant and important for an analysis. And if you were to do that, you would choose yet another symbol for Trump. So not the plus sign, not the plus minus sign, but a third symbol that would then represent his gaze behavior, his eye gaze direction. But for now, this is a complete transcript of the leaning action that Trump produces. And as we saw in the other video, we would then format this transcript appropriately and then number the lines. But I'll leave that for now to keep this video short. So I hope you find this useful, and stay tuned for another video in this series.